Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for watching today. If you are new on this platform, my name is Milton Fonkwa, and in today's video I'm going to talk about how to gain a university admission or how to get admitted in a university. Yes, one of my subscribers came to me and he was asking what is the problem, because he has been applying for universities abroad for close to 2 years now, but he hasn't gotten an admission. First of all, I want to tell you all on my platform, or if you come across this video, I want to let you know that to gain a university admission is pretty easy. Though we look at it as it is not easy, it's pretty easy, but we have to understand that it is a competition. You are not going in alone, okay? There are thousands of applicants who apply each year in certain universities. So if you are going in, or if you are applying for a university, follow the instructions and make sure you submit what you have been asked to submit, because you are applying with people, okay? And most Europeans get admitted more than us. So if you are applying for a program, know that you are not applying alone, so it is highly competitive. So always follow guidelines, irrespective of your CGPA or the number of courses you have. Always apply, but just follow guidelines, okay? And know that you are not applying alone. So it is like a football match. You are playing with others. One person has to win, all right? But now there are certain factors you can apply and you easily get admitted in certain universities. The first one I'm going to talk about is you have to put God first place, okay? If you are a strong believer and if you pray often, you will understand that miracles do occur. And I want to tell you that if you pray, God will always answer your prayers. So when you are doing an admission, put it into prayers, okay? Pray often and let God know what you are doing, all right? In that way, you are bringing your problem in front of the Heavenly Father, so He is going to intervene for you. And remember, when God is for you, no one is against you, all right? So that is the first factor. Always put God first place in anything you are doing. The second factor is that always follow instructions. There are some schools, when you are applying for, when they say submit a transcript, you might fill the application form, you might submit the other documents, your past educational records, but you don't submit a transcript. I want to tell you people that if you are doing an admission, the transcript is a very important factor they consider in admission processes, okay? The transcript is very important, more than the certificate. A lot of us, we don't know, because it shows the number of courses or what you have been doing in your past education. But your certificate shows, just tell them that this is you have graduated. So always follow instructions. Submit all necessary documents you have been asked to submit during a university application, okay? Then again, the third factor I'm going to talk about is always apply to universities which are far away from big cities. You have to understand that a lot of these big cities in most of these countries, a lot of people, they are highly concentrated, all right? In geography, they call it, is it sparsely populated? Okay. Most of these cities are highly populated. So if you apply in a big city with so many other candidates, and most of their universities will not want a lot of students, all right? So it is often advisable to look for universities that are located in the interiors, far away from big cities, and you apply for, okay? It will be easier for a school in the interior to admit you than a school in a city, especially if your GPA is very low and you are competing with people who have a higher GPA than you. I hope you understand me. For example, if you are applying for schools in Germany, alright, or if you have been applying for, let me say, 1 year or 2 years, you haven't been admitted, when you want to apply again, don't apply for schools. If you have been applying for schools in Berlin, alright, for example, when you are applying, look for schools in the interiors, in areas like Bremen, Freiburg, the Freiburg, not the one with U, alright, the one with E. That is just an example I'm quoting. Look for schools far away from big cities and you apply for. And again, remember that big cities are highly expensive. Even if you get admitted, the bills you will be paying in big cities are highly, let me say, up, alright? Big cities are expensive to live in. So, excuse me, the advantage you will have in a small city is that you will spend less, okay? You will spend less when you are studying. So always look for schools in small cities or in the interiors and you apply for. That way you will increase your chances, especially when your CGPA is low, alright? Or when your past academic record is weak. Always apply for schools in the interior. Now, the other factor is, remember there are many people applying with you, mostly Europeans and Asians, and most of the times they will choose Asians over Africans. I hope you people are aware of that. They will choose Asians over Africans. We all know the reason. So when you are applying for some schools, look for schools that are not mostly populated. Like if you are applying for a school, for example, a school which is 50,000, alright, go to the school website, check the population of the school. If it's 50,000, look for a school that is like 15,000 or 20,000. That way, you will increase your chances, alright? So, those are some of the things you need to note. And when they say submit documents, make sure you submit all your documents, alright? Because these are the documents that will be used to assess you alongside other students. So if you submit incomplete documents, you might just be rejected at the first stage, alright? Because there are stages they use. There are various factors that the admission committees do consider when they are doing or assessing documents for admission. Alright, so always be vigilant, be active, and concentrate on what you are doing so that you don't lose your admission. Again, if you apply for multiple schools, that is many schools, you are increasing your chances. For example, let me say if I was the one applying for programs, I would choose like 3 different universities or 4 different universities and I apply for. Whereas someone who applies for one does not know or is not guaranteed, but if you apply for 4 universities, 3 or 4 universities, you increase your chances of getting at least one admission in out of these 4, alright? So don't always apply for one school, always apply for like 2, 3 or 4 schools, so that if 3 rejects you, 1 will accept you, alright? And if 2 reject you, 2 might accept you. You understand what I mean? That is a very important factor a lot of people don't know. Don't apply for one program or one school. Always apply for multiple programs or multiple schools, alright? So that you will increase your chances of getting the admission. And remember that admission committees will always evaluate all your documents. So when they ask for documents, send your documents on time, alright? So these are some of the things. If you apply, if you have not been getting an admission for some years, try to apply this and see, because I believe if you apply this, it is going to work. If your GPA is low, apply, alright? Believe you can get it and you will get it. Don't say my GPA is low and you stay quiet, alright? Remember, if you don't try, you can never get it. So always try, irrespective of the CGPA you have. There are some people who will have lower GPA than you, but they will be accepted. So always try. Don't say my GPA is low, alright? Okay guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I am going to end it here, and if you haven't subscribed to the platform, please do me a favor and you subscribe. Thank you so much for doing that. See you in my next video. Bye bye.